Hey everybody, I'm Bobbie and welcome back to another video. We're going to go back to a topic that we haven't talked about for a while, and that is the idea of the law of attraction and manifestation. I've shared with you different videos about different concepts and ideas and theories and ways to put it into practice, but I think it's just as important to also provide you with evidence that these ideas, these concepts, these practices actually produce results. In early June this year, I found myself in a very uncomfortable and scary situation. I was at a new job that I had only been at for a few months. I had left a very stable, safe employer and position for this new opportunity that ended up not being the opportunity that I had expected that it would be. And I was miserable, and it was just a really bad situation. And then it culminated in separating from that employer and then being unemployed. And I'm a single mama. I have 4 kids living at home, and I'm the one who supports the house financially. So being without employment was not an ideal situation. But in that moment, I very much surrendered, and I surrendered to my fear, and I surrendered to my control. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to implement all of these theories and all of these practices and all of this stuff that I teach you guys. I'm going to live my life exactly by those principles, and I'm going to document the process and see how this works out. And so I did. And I filmed these different segments at different parts throughout the last 4 months. And I'm going to take you through this journey with me so that you can see how this idea works. You can see it in action, you can see it as it's happening, and you will walk with me through my feelings of fear and unease and nervousness. And then there's periods of joy and peace and knowing. One thing I do want to say is that it is I feel very vulnerable sharing these videos with you because this is a very vulnerable topic. Additionally, in a lot of these videos, I film them early in the morning, usually outside when everyone in the house was still asleep. So I had privacy, so I could be really like candid and open. And so in a lot of these videos, I'm not wearing makeup, which I know sounds silly, but like that's another level of vulnerability. So it's not only am I being emotionally vulnerable, but I'm also being physically vulnerable. So I would definitely ask that you show me grace as you are watching these videos. After you watch all of the clips, I'm going to come back and I will share with you what ended up happening and then clarify any confusion that may have come up as you're watching the clips for things that were maybe left out. So come along with me and see how I put into practice these ideas of the law of attraction, manifestation, and see how it actually looks in the real world when you're terrified that you're not going to be able to pay your bills. Like, this is real world stuff, right? This wasn't manifesting a vacation or, a dream home or whatever. This was manifesting a job to pay the bills and keep the lights on. This is serious crunch time manifestation, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in, and then stay tuned to the end of the video and I will give you guys an update. So this morning I decided that now is the time to walk the walk. I'm feeling a lot of fear, not having work, and then just recently getting a rejection letter. And it just hit me that this is it. Like, this is my time to put my faith in manifestation and the law of attraction. And I feel like I need to document it. Like, let's document this. So here I am. We're June 23rd, 2023. I lost my job, my last job, officially on June 5th of this year. And so here we are, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. And we're about to, ooh, those birds, that was crazy. They're like behind me screaming. Here they come back. That was weird. Okay. So here I'm going to document it. This is where miracles are going to happen. This is where abundance is going to happen. I'm starting with literally nothing. So let's manifest some money. Okay, quick update on the manifestation journey. You know what's funny is I'm wearing the same shirt that I was in my last video. I do have 2 of these shirts, and I'm pretty sure I washed this one. Anyway, so I've just been allowing and trusting on the universe, and I had a booking for my company. Money's coming in, you know, it's coming in. I'm just like, okay, universe, I'm trusting you. And then I'm still applying for jobs and waiting to hear from my lawyer about the lawsuit, but I'm just trying my best to stay positive, and I'm trying to focus on, like, when I think about losing my job, I try to focus on my gratitude for no longer having to go into that horrible place anymore. So instead of like allowing myself to kind of freak out and think, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Or, you know, I needed that. No, I'm just like, you know what, universe, thank you for getting me out of there. I hated it. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I never have to set foot in that place again. So that is where we are as of today. Hi. So this is an update. This is an update for my, you know, my trust in the universe and my manifestation. Again, this morning I was up at like, I don't know, 7:15, 7:30, got up, showered, did my makeup, did my hair. I'm feeling like super motivated. I'm feeling really good. I did a live stream on Instagram and Facebook for my cosmic coaching business talking about fear. And I feel like it was just a really good message, and it's really just helping me to really like look at my fear over the situation and deal with it in a very healthy way so that I can release it and surrender, so that I can be open to what the universe is trying to bring into my life. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling at peace. So today is, I don't know, it's July 29th, maybe. It's the Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday in I said July, I meant June. I think it's like June 28th or June 29th. So here we are. Okay. It's July 6th today, I think, and starting to feel some pressure. My lawyer switched law firms, so it's no big deal. My law firm can keep my case. There's actually a better lawyer for my case, so that's actually a good thing, but everything had to be settled up. So my lawyer calculated all the time and money and shit, or hours, and I ended up owing like $517 and then had to replenish my retainer. So that was $2,017.03 that I had to put on a credit card, a brand new credit card I got that was $3,000. That was my safety net. And I just used 2/3 of my safety net. So I'm a little stressed. I am back with another manifestation update. So, okay. I got some money. I received a settlement. I have to be careful with what I say. So I got some money that would be enough to get us back on track. And, you know, and so there was an agreement, and the agreement's been signed by both people, but no money yet. So it's coming. Come on, universe. But it's not here yet. So I'm still stressed. And it's like, I keep looking like, are they going to do this? Is this going to come through? So hanging on. There's something interesting going on, you know, my little money, stress, no job journey. But today has been really weird. I woke up and checked my subscriber count, and it was 111 subscribers on YouTube. And when I started, like, I was at 27 forever. So this has been like fast. Well, not fast. It was only 111, but this has been like recent. So I was thinking like 111, like, remember that. And then today I was driving and I saw a hawk circling in the sky, and I just it like kept circling me. It was like staying right above me, and it wasn't flapping its wings. It was just soaring, and it was just like it kept going in my line of sight, like, look at me, look at me. And so I'm like, okay, a hawk. So I came home and looked up what those things meant, and um, it talks about like it's new beginnings, it's growth, it's like new things, it's just about like new opportunities and like being like going the right direction and having your sights set and just like and I just looked up and my counter is 111. Okay, that was weird. Signs are everywhere. And the other thing was the 111, which is new beginnings. And I feel like my financial opportunity, I have felt lately like I'm ready to get back to work. I've healed, I have handled the things I need to handle, and like I'm ready. And I was starting to get like nervous or like anxiety about it. But then today I was like, no, I know that my next opportunity is just, it's right there and that it's coming and I'm good. And I need to just trust. And so I was told, like, my brain picked up, okay, come in, because I was going to come sit down and just like chill on my bed. But it was like, nope, sit at your computer, do some work, do something. So I don't know, I'm just going to do it and just inspired action. We'll see what happens. So what happened? How did this whole situation resolve itself? A week and a half into August, I received a settlement, and it was pretty unexpected settlement. I mean, I knew it was coming just a few months before I received it, but before then, I didn't know that that was going to come into my life. I can't and I won't discuss the details of the settlement, but what I can say is that it was definitely enough to provide a nice safety net for me and my kiddos, and it was enough to replenish my savings and just put us back into kind of where we were. With that money, I was also able to spend the summer with my kids traveling and going different places. So we were able to see Roswell, New Mexico, and Sedona, and a few other places. And it was just a really great summer. We had these like really cool experiences and these amazing memories. And I didn't have to worry again about like money after that settlement came through. I am the kind of person where I don't do well if I'm not working for too long. I am just like one of those people. I have a lot of energy, and so I always feel better when I'm working. So about the beginning of September, I decided, I've been not working for about 4 months at that point, and I was just ready. I was ready to get back and like, have something to do and have purpose and bring more money and more abundance into my life and just like get back into the swing of things. But I also knew that I was looking for a very specific type of work. I wanted to work remote. I did not want to work at a management level anymore. I wanted to go to an analyst role, but I also had really high salary expectations, which, can be tough because typically that's not going to be the higher range. It pays very well, but management definitely brings in a higher paycheck. But I knew that I was going to get a job that was going to check off all of the boxes of what I wanted. So one of the biggest things about like manifestation and law of attraction is taking inspired action. So yes, we can manifest and we can sit back and see these are the things that we want, but it's also really good to put in effort, right? And inspired effort. So what you feel called to do, that's what you should do. So for me, I knew what I wanted. So I started looking at jobs online. I purchased a program that will help you with a scannable resume. I cleaned up and perfected my resume. I applied for jobs online. I made new connections. And this allowed me to really get a feel for what's going on in the job market for my industry. I was able to see like, okay, what positions are there a lot of? What are there not a lot of? Where are there gaps in the market where I could go in and command a higher wage? So I was just kind of learning all of that stuff and researching. And about 2 weeks into the month of September, I received a random message on LinkedIn. This was not a person that I had ever contacted before. It wasn't a position or a job that I had applied for, but it was a person, it was a headhunter, like a recruiter, who came across my profile and saw that I had a lot of the skills that they were looking for that can be kind of hard to find in the market. and he had a client who was looking for the type of analyst that I am, and he asked if I was interested or open to discussing this position. And it definitely piqued my curiosity. So I reached back out to him and I said, you know, let me know, like, tell me what are the details. Let's talk about this. This position is, again, an analyst position, which is what I was looking for. It is a fully remote position, which is exactly what I wanted. And it also checks the box as far as my annual salary. It met all of those expectations. And it was so crazy because I did not seek this job out. I did not apply for this job, but I was putting myself out there. I was putting out the energy. Okay, I'm ready to go back to work. I am open to work. And the universe said, hey girl, we got you. You're ready to come back. Okay, here's exactly the job you want. You get to work from home. You get to do work that you love, and we're going to pay you fairly. And thanks to the settlement that I received, my savings is back to where it was. I was able to pay off all of like my legal bills and all of my bills while I was out of work. And like, I have a safety net again. I have money built back up in savings. So as I sit here today, I am in better shape and in a way better position than I was when I was employed back on June 4th, you know, the day before I lost my job. And that's what this whole thing is about. And I wanted to share this story with you so that you can see that this is real deal stuff. This wasn't fun for me. This was not comfortable for me. This was a very scary time. But what I was able to do finally, and this is something that I've struggled with, I feel like I finally got it right this time, is I completely surrendered to the will of the universe. I said, I'm going to trust you. And I know that you're going to put me where I need to be. And that going through this hardship it's not for nothing, right? There's a reason for it. And the reason for it was I needed to move through certain things. I needed certain things to happen so that other things could line up for me, both professionally, financially. And that's exactly what the universe did. The universe was like, here you go. And it's just, I'm such a firm believer. And, you know, it's funny because like I try to explain to people how this works. And I know that there's a lot of skepticism with the law of attraction and manifestation. But I am living proof that this happens, and it happens frequently for me, frequently. And it goes back to the thoughts that I choose to think, the energy that I choose to carry within myself, the energy I choose to give out to other people. And I can tell you, I am definitely not perfect, and I make my fair share of mistakes, and I get angry and I get mad. If someone cuts me off in traffic, I might, you know, not be happy about that, but I try. And that's the thing, is like, it's just putting in the effort to live your best life and to be grateful for everything you have, and grateful for that which you don't have yet, but that you know is coming to you, and grateful for the people in your life and the blessings in your life. And the more that you show gratitude and the more that you surrender, the more abundant and beautiful your life will become. So I hope this video was helpful and gave you some kind of concrete evidence of how this process works, and kind of shows you, I went from, you know, losing my job June 5th to accepting employment just a few days ago, which is the beginning of October. So I went through 6 months and everything resolved itself. And I got the summer off, so I didn't have to work. And I got to travel. Does manifestation work? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this kind of content, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can hang out with me and learn more about the law of attraction, manifestation, weird travel, weird history, all that fun stuff that we talk about here. And until next time, be love. I'll see you guys later. Bye.